MicroStrategy is here to stay. With a booming share price, they have been able to innovate, merging two words, artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency. These two buzzwords build the perfect synergy to creating a successful business. Today, I'm going to outline why you should purchase MicroStrategy. The fundamental business of MicroStrategy is an artificial intelligence business. They sell a product to optimize analytics for companies. They do this by making presentable insights that can be actionable. This type of software is regularly used to cut costs and increase layoffs. A perfect company to be a part of. But Michael Saylor seems to be well aware that Gen AI can only get you so far as a business. They needed that second buzzword, cryptocurrency, and that has flown this stock up. Michael Saylor is the previous CEO, but now he's executive chairman, and he's in charge anything to do with Bitcoin. CEO Fong Li is in charge of the software part of the business, but nobody cares about the software. Let's focus on Bitcoin. And I say that because even they say that. I looked at their most recent earnings report and presentation. 99% of it is around Bitcoin and their Bitcoin acquisition strategy. MicroStrategy has positioned themselves uniquely to be a business with the largest holdings of Bitcoin publicly. This allows them to have a larger control of the market in comparison to everyone else, and that's their selling point. Through MicroStrategy, any illiterate retard can now purchase these shares and be a part of the digital evolution. A lot of people have had their first introduction to cryptocurrency by getting rugged by the president himself. Now they're looking for places to go, and MicroStrategy is the place to be. Cost of living pressures are going up. People want to speculate, people want to gamble, and that's why they'll get involved in this company, because they've seen a large amount of recent growth. And of course, as any financial person will tell you, if there's been recent exponential growth, there is a lot more growth to go. Buy now and get your way to the top. Seriously though, they have presented this business model essentially as a Ponzi scheme, but that's majority of cryptocurrencies anyway, so this is just a business being a shell company to hold these digital assets. The main thing is you want to make sure is that you're not the retard at the bottom, so do make sure to advertise this to your friends after you purchase it. That way you can make sure that there's someone dumber than you buying this share. Now, purchasing through this business may actually be helpful to a lot of degenerate gamblers. The reason being they are purchasing in multiple allotments, whereas a lot of impulse crypto purchasers will do it all in one hit. By purchasing in multiple allotments, you're effectively dollar cost averaging, and that's going to save you money in the long run. MicroStrategy's plan is to continue to buy Bitcoin, therefore driving up the price and allowing them to hold more of it through the use of debt, which is taking out a loan to purchase the Bitcoin, or equity, so they'll release more shares so that people will buy those shares and therefore give money back to the business. Now, a lot of mouth breathers will say, why not just buy Bitcoin outright? And of course, that's a stupid idea. You don't want to have ownership over itself. Let the corporate entity deal with it. That way, it allows even more speculation and volatility, which is perfect for any investment strategy. Always make sure to take on more risk to mitigate previous risky decisions. Donald Trump is expected to help with deregulation of cryptocurrencies. Whether he actually does that or he's just made an extreme amount of money through meme coins is yet to be known. So do keep a lookout on Trump's movements. A big thing for MicroStrategy is this stock has been included in the Nasdaq 100. This is an ETF which brings the top 100 companies and collates them together, and therefore you can buy it in all one lot. The benefit of this is people will buy this regularly. Therefore, naturally, people will just buy MicroStrategy without even looking at the fundamentals anymore, which is fantastic. The last thing you want to do is look at earnings growth for a company like this. And the final reason why you should be involved in MicroStrategy is the executive chairman, Michael Saylor. I mentioned him before. He is like Elon Musk, kind of retarded, but it looks like he somewhat knows what he's doing. And people will latch on to a leader and put their money where they're passionate. And look at this Instagram page. He thinks of himself as a god, and I'm sure there are people buying shares right now that think of him as a god as well. If you are actually going to buy this share, there is an earnings report coming up at the start of Feb, so do watch out for it. See what other strategy they'll do beyond buying more Bitcoin, and make sure to only tell people when you've seen gains. Do not tell them about the losses, because that means they're less likely to purchase this share alongside you and make it harder for you to sell later at a profit. Remember that the market can remain retarded longer than you can remain retarded. So like and subscribe this video to get more business insights. And watch other videos on my channel so you can learn more strategies on the best way to buy high and sell low.